What's happening, party people? This is your guy Damien, coming at you today with the Monday Night Raw from October 19th, 2015. I've got some things to say about it. Uh, Let me start with Rusev. I'm kind of getting disgusted with looking at Rusev and how he is. I liked it way better when he was a dominant, unstoppable killer. Um, Him going out there with nobody is kind of weird. I, I'm kind of leaning towards the him and Lana getting back to where they were from the jump. Um, I know that kind of drove people crazy at some point, but it was good. It was good for him. It was good for her. It was good for the WWE, and he was dominant. He was. I mean, he was a likable character, even though people didn't like him, but they liked him. But they liked him and respected him because of who he was. Being all loving and dropping these matches kind of quick, actually dropping matches often, it doesn't fly with me. My opinion is my opinion, but it just doesn't fly with me. I think that they've got to get him back to where he was and put a strap on him again and go from there. Um, I couldn't get mad when Mark Henry came out. Yeah, I know, like your Mark Henrys, Kane's, Big Shows, it kind of makes people like, oh my god. But you know what? For some reason, I didn't mind seeing Mark Henry last night, and I'm glad that they did that with him and Owens. Owens hasn't really got roughed up. Owens was getting roughed up by Mark Henry. Um, it was flat out just an overall good situation. I think that the match went somewhat kind of well. He pretty much got tossed around and smashed and everything. But the highlight of that match was the pop up power bomb. And Owens had him up there, and he basically did it regularly. I mean, Henry helped. He got up there. Owens got him up there, brought him down as a clean power bomb and not like some falling one or off to the side or something. And it was good. Pulled it off. Owens got beat up a little bit. Owens got cut somewhere at the end when Henry threw him in the ring when Ryback ran out there. But like I say, it's about time that Ryback got to get a little bit of a little taste of a beatdown on Owens, just from the weeks of Owens getting away and slipping in and doing something and slipping out. You know, they're doing right now. They have Ryback where I want to see Ryback. I want to see Ryback how he was when he first came out. He was intense. He was ridiculous. He was a killer, a monster, and that's who he needs to be. His body type shows that. His facial expressions shows that. The way he speaks shows that. He's a killer. He needs to be a mega powerhouse killer. Now, keeping him in mid card, battling for the IC and US title, that's fine, whatever. I personally, my opinion, do think he needs to touch that World Heavyweight Championship somewhere down the line. I can understand if it's not going to be a big long run. I get that, but he still needs to touch that at some point. Okay, I kind of get with Cena and the Dudley Boys teaming up. They got to do something with the Dudleys and what's his name, and the New Day. I think that staring too much. I think that either the New Day's just gonna get away with it and keep the belts, or they're gonna put the straps on the Dudleys. If not gonna do that, we need to go ahead and move to something different, get another team in there to feud with, and go from there. But I get what they're doing with Cena, and that's fine. He didn't have the open challenge until until Hell in the Cell. And by doing that, we pretty much know somebody special is going to come out. Somebody special is going to come out. And I know Stevie Reach was saying that, you know, it could be Tyler Breeze. It's time for him to come on. But, I mean, who knows? I mean, heck, for all we know, Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe could be the United States champion. They just may put it on him just because he didn't get the number one contender for NXT. So, I mean, he'll probably feud with Tyler Breeze and stuff like that, but why not? Put it on Samoa Joe. But yeah, something special is going to happen with that. And I think Cena's going to end up dropping that title. Because, you know, he's got some non-WWE prior engagements lined up that he's going to be doing. He's supposed to be filming a fitness reality show of some sort. But yeah. Oh yeah, and by the way, for those of you who have not seen Trainwreck, you're going to see John Cena in a different light. Trust me on that one. But it's freaking hilarious. That dude was hilarious in that movie. But let me get back on track. I'm going with Raw. I didn't watch Charlotte and Brie Bella's match. And I mean no disrespect to the Bellas by any stretch of the imagination. But I don't tend to pay attention to their matches now because they're just not it. They don't have the juice that Charlotte, Becky, Sasha, that they have. I mean, heck, Naomi doesn't even have the juice. I could have sworn she was going to have the strap. What happened with that? What happened with that? I don't know. Maybe she's not good enough on the mic or... Well, I don't know. But, sorry about the yawn, you guys. And then we come to something that, honestly, it irritated me. I know it probably irritated some people, but it really irritated me. And that was having Rollins team up with Ambrose and Reigns. At least what they could have did was have Rollins in there, and they could have, you know, completed the whole match. They don't have to be friends afterwards or something. Rollins may, like, do a flying kick and then run out the ring or something like that. But, I mean, it was way too predictable. Way too predictable. Come on. We knew something was going to happen with Rollins. We pretty much knew as soon as Ambrose was going to make his way to the corner, Rollins was going to do something, either leave or fake his injury like he did right there and got out of there. It was just stupid. I'm sorry, it was stupid. It was stupid. It could have been done better. I prefer that they would have finished the match and let it be an awkward ending after when the match is over. You know, like that. But, you know, whatever, don't listen to me. But, I thought that was kind of a waste. And, what the heck is going on? Eric Rowan comes back. And that's that. He's just back. Luke Harper was missing in action. Nobody even touched on where he is. Randy Orton was missing in action, but they touched on that. But they didn't even touch on what's going on with Luke Harper. And then Eric Rowan comes out of nowhere. That was poorly done. That was real amateurish, Bush League, if you want to say that. I thought that was hot garbage right there. That was just, you cannot do that. I get that they probably, the WWE doesn't have anybody to compete up against. Let's keep it real. TNA, we're not even going to talk about them. ROH, they're not competing with the WWE. Let's just keep that real. They're not. Global Force, all them others, they're not competing with the WWE. They're just not. Sorry, all you faithful followers of those organizations, but you know they're not. But just because you don't have to battle with anybody doesn't mean you got to put out some piss poor choices for Monday Night Raw. I thought that Dave could have took care of that a whole heck of a lot better. This is, the week leading up to Hell in a Cell. Like, come on. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta hide. This has gotta be, this Raw and SmackDown are supposed to be the hot ones, the hot ticket ones. Like, boom, okay. And it was in Dallas. The biggest pop of the night was when Stone Cold came out in the very beginning. When Stone Cold came out, and he was out for what, 10 seconds? Call out the Undertaker, then he leaves. Then Brock Lesnar comes out. Look, on a believability factor, we know Taker doesn't have it no more. We know the Undertaker will pretty much get destroyed by Brock Lesnar on any given day now. I just want this feud to hurry up and be done. I want Hell in a Cell to hurry up and get over with, so we won't have to see Taker till Mania, and then Lesnar will probably focus on Rollins, or however that'll play out. But come on, people. I can't do it. I just can't do it. I don't want to see them on SmackDown. Just let Hell in a Cell happen. Let them do their thing. Let Brock Lesnar win, dominate, whatever, and keep it moving. I just can't do that no more. And pretty much for Raw, that's pretty much all I've got to say about that. I was pretty disappointed. I hope that Raw and SmackDown please get better. You've just got to get better. You got to. You can't take a Monday off. You can't take a Thursday off. You just can't. At any stretch of the imagination, you can't. So, that's my review on Raw. It underachieved. I thought it could have been way better. But, what are you going to do? So until next time, I might give a SmackDown review. Depends on how I feel and how good it is, if it's going to be good or not. Don't get me wrong, you guys. I love the WWE. It's winning. It's the thing. I got to get my WrestleMania ticket whenever I can. But the product that they've put out lately, the last few weeks of Raw, has not been good. You got to do something. Spice it up somehow, whatever. Don't just save all the surprises and stuff like that for the pay-per-views. Okay? Just gotta do something. And with John Cena probably leaving and that U.S. title on somebody else, continue to please make it relevant, because John Cena was putting on epic matches. You gotta do something. I recommend giving it to Joe. That's my recommendation. Unless you're gonna give it to Ziggler. But Ziggler's already in a match for the pre-show in a 6-man tag. So, the 6-man tag from last night. So, I don't know. Breeze or Joe. One of those two. I'll be stunned if it's anybody else but them. I'll be truly, truly stunned if it's anybody else but them. But I'm picking Breeze or Joe.